Hey everybody, it's DevOps Mike, and today I want to talk to you about a kube control GUI called k9s. K9s is Vim themed, so it's very easy for people to pick up. It's a good utility for people who are just starting out with Kubernetes and aren't proficient with kubectl. It's also good for people who don't want to be DevOps engineers. I think it's a great tool for devs, for application support. So let's jump into a terminal and take a look. Okay, so I'm in my terminal here and I want to launch k9s. So I'm just going to type k9s and it brings it up. And I could see a couple things from the very beginning. I could see that my context is k3d prod. My cluster is k3d prod. I've also got some shortcut keys over here. So the numeric shortcut keys take me to a namespace. So to see the kube system namespace, I would type the number 1. So type 1, here are all the pods. You can see in the lower left here, I'm looking at pods. So here are all the pods for the kube system namespace. Again, another place you can see that is up here. I'm looking at pods, kube system. I can see there's 7 pods here. If I want to jump back to the web namespace, I just hit the number 2. So real easy to switch namespaces. If there was more namespaces than numbers on my keyboard, I could hit colon and namespace. So colon is a lot like, VI, you hit colon, you could run a command. In k9s, it's trying to behave similar to VI. So I hit colon, I type a command. I could tab complete that if I want to. I could hit enter. And now here's all the namespaces. So I could go ahead and select one of these namespaces, hit return, and I now see all the namespaces. Another parallel with VI is I could search by hitting the /. So if I want to see only the troubleshooting deployments, let's say I've got 1,000 pods, and I want to see all the ones that are just troubleshooting. I can start typing troubleshooting, hit enter, and now I'm looking at just my troubleshooting pods. Another thing I can do here in my shortcuts is I can look at logs very quickly just by typing L. So if I type L, I am looking at logs, scrolling. So I'm tailing my logs here. And again, in the bottom, you can kind of see where you're at. So I'm in namespace, pod, and then logs for a specific pod. And if I want to back out, I hit the escape key. So escape, now I'm looking at pods, escape again, and now I lost my filter for pods, and escape one more time, and now I'm looking at all the namespaces. So let's say I want to look at deployments. I'm going to type colon. I'm going to tab complete to deploy, hit enter. Now these are all my deployments. So we were looking at that troubleshooting deployment. Now if I want to edit this deployment directly, which is not something I condone, but sometimes you do need to edit something right on a cluster. You type E to edit. So E, there we go. I am now directly editing this pod. So let's say I want to go, and instead of saying hello world, I want to say hello universe. I could go ahead and edit that inline, save that, and I can tell right here that it's spun down and spun up the pods for that deployment. Now I could go hit colon, type pods, go look at my pods. I see that this one's terminating and this one is running, and it started 17 seconds ago. So if I type logs, it should say hello universe. There we go. Excellent. So let's see, what else could I do on that deployment? I could go deploy, troubleshooting deployment, E to edit. How many replicas do we have? We've got 1. So let's go ahead and make this 2 replicas. I save that, and I can see that it did something with that deployment. I go to pods, and now I have got 2 troubleshooting pods. Now, let's say I kill one of these pods. I got a shortcut Control K to kill. So I highlight the pod I want to kill, Control K, Control K, there we go. Now it's terminating, and it already spun up a new one. So, you know, some real helpful tools for interacting very quickly with your pods and various Kubernetes objects. Another handy one that could be helpful for you sometimes is to jump into a shell for the pod that's running. So type S, and I am in the shell. I can poke around and see what I see. This is helpful if you need to run a command inside the shell quickly. It's real handy for a support staff or a dev team to be able to jump into a shell and run a command. So all of this was in the K3D prod cluster or context. So if I do :ctx, I could actually change my context very quickly. So now I'm in my K3D Q8 cluster. If I want to look at the kube system pods, or yeah, the kube system namespace and see all pods there, I hit the number 1. Now I'm looking at kube system. So k9s, it's a real handy tool for people that are just learning Kubernetes or don't necessarily need to be kube control command line gurus. I will warn that if you have a significantly sized cluster, that some of these commands could take a long time, specifically the ctx command, the namespace command, and just even starting k9s can be a little bit laggy. Once you're in a namespace and you're interacting with things, it's usually pretty quick. But if time is of the essence, I still don't think you get anything better than kubectl command line directly. Hey everybody, this is Mike. Thanks for watching my video on k9s. I hope you learned a lot, and I hope this could be a valuable tool for you. As always, if you have any questions, go ahead and post them in the comments, and please do click that subscribe button. Thanks, bye.